Hey guys!
So, are you guys ready for some In Flames?
Yeah.
Are you feeling in the mood for some In Flames? Come on, I can't hear you!
What are you, The Rock?
No.
Oh.
It was Hulk Hogan that used to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
The Rock never did the... What did The Rock do? The Rock was like the people's elbow or whatever.
Yeah.
The strudel, the Rock strudel.
The Rock strudel.
Like you would go like this. Lillian, do you like strudel?
Would you like The Rock strudel?
You would like the Rock strudel? Anyways, we're not here to talk about strudels or Hulk Hogan. We're here to talk about In Flames. So, In Flames put out 2 brand new videos on the same day. On the same day. Now, they have a new album coming out in 2019. This is really, not weird, but the album is being released in Europe by Nuclear Blast, and in North America is being released by a different label. I can't remember who the label is, but there's a different label releasing the album in North America, and in Europe is being released by Nuclear Blast. So they released 2 videos. One was released on the Nuclear Blast channel, which is the one we're about to see, I Am Above, and the other one was released on the other label's channel. This is like super confusing. And we're actually going to go see In Flames. They're going to be touring in North America, supporting Within Temptation. And it's an all-ages show in Toronto. So, I mean, we're not going to get a huge set out of these guys because they're the supporting band to Within Temptation. But we're still going to get to see them. So, and Within Temptation, I'm actually pretty hyped about seeing them too. Because, you know, it's not every day you get these kind of bands to come to North America. So, and all ages at the Rebel. I really like the Rebel. The Rebel is a venue in Toronto that has stripper poles. Yeah. So I don't know. Every time I've been there at a show, I've never seen anybody partake
on the stripper
poles.
It's quite
sad. Yeah, it's been quite sad. To be honest with you, I thought maybe during Ministry or Carpenter Brute, somebody would go on the stripper poles, but it wasn't to be had. It wasn't to be had. All right, so this is my idea. In Flames released these 2 videos on the same day. So this is what I thought. We have a lot of videos to get through. We have requests. We have Patreon requests. We have the bands that get in touch with us, their PR companies, the labels, their grandmothers, their sons, their daughters.
We have a bukkake of videos.
We have a bukkake of new releases that we have to get to. I mean, then we have the videos that we want to check ourselves because we like certain bands like Sabaton and Nightwish. So this is what I thought. I want to check both because obviously I'm going to be doing an album review when they release the new album. And we're going to go to the show. I believe it's in March. I think it's in March. In Toronto.
It's like in March break.
March or April. Oh. I can't remember. So I want to check both videos. I want to check both songs. So this is what I decided. We're going to do In Flames, I Am Above, right now. Right here, right now. That's a song. You don't want me to continue singing that song, do you?
No, because I thought that was from Ghost.
No.
It's from Squarehammer.
That line is also in Squarehammer, but it's also in another song. So we're going to check right here, right now, I Am Above from In Flames. And then the other video that they released on that same day, we're going to check that on Patreon. Does that sound reasonable? Yeah. Because if we check both here, we're taking 2 slots that we could be using to check out, I don't know, the new Overkill video or, I don't know, something else. Something, Sisters of Suffocation have put out a new video that I really want to check out too. So I thought, let's give them 1 spot on the channel, open air, if you will, and then the next one on Patreon. Yeah. Fair? That's fair. I think that's fair. All right, so we're going to do I Am Above. We're going to check this out. All right, are you ready? Yeah. By the way, In Flames, sorry to do this, but In Flames has they did a cameo. The lead singer from In Flames did a cameo on that Within Temptation video that we did on Patreon. So I'm wondering during the tour if he's gonna come on stage and they're gonna do that song together. They're already together on the same venue, so that would be kind of cool. All right, are you ready? By the way, that image that showed up at the end is part of their album cover. So
It's such a simple video.
yeah, the video is really not much. It's like his face and the face changing expressions and whatever. But let's skip the video altogether. What did you think of the song?
Song was it's in flames. Come on.
Is it me or did it sound a little bit like Breaking Benjamin? A little bit. Come on. They toured together in North America a couple of months ago. So maybe they're spending a lot of time together because I got some Breaking Benjamin vibes from this.
I gotta say I do like In Flames. I like their new stuff, but
you prefer the old stuff.
I gotta say that December Flower song they did, it's
still blossoming. That flower is still blossoming.
That's on loop on my playlist.
Oh my!
Play that song.
Here's something else.
So good.
That song is good. This is much different influence from that.
I like their
this
new
sound.
stuff.
To me, this is what I'm going to say. Okay, I'm going to upset perhaps a few people at home, but I've been known to do that here and there. So why stop now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, I'm on the road here. Why stop now?
You're known for doing this.
I'm known for upsetting all sorts of different people by being completely callous about what I say. So why stop now? You know, this is what I'm going to say. I don't like to. It's not. I shouldn't say I don't like to compare. It's impossible to a band that's been around as long as In Flames. It's impossible to compare the old with the new. It's impossible. It's like they've been around for so long. Yeah. You're gonna always compare a decade with another decade, an album with another album, a song with another song. You're always gonna do that. Like you just did that by saying like, "Oh, I really like this," but that December Flower song was absolutely incredible. Yeah. Okay. So having said that, I think you have to look at it from two separate angles. You got to look at not listening to a song thinking of the other songs and comparing it to the other songs. Yeah. You have to listen to the song almost in a bubble. Just listen to the song on its own, and on its own, does it have the merit to be a good song on its own? Regardless of how In Flames sounded in the early days, in the middle days, recently, whatever. Put all of that aside, because I heard a band the other day. I was listening to an interview of Asking Alexandria. I was listening to an interview on the radio, and he was asked about how he felt about some of the negative comments that came towards them with more of their recent albums, right? And he said, if you like the old albums, go listen to those. You know, it's not like we remove them from circulation. Yeah. You can still go listen to those. Nobody's stopping you from going and listening to those. Nobody's stopping you from listening to December Flower or Gesture Race or any of the older stuff. You can still go listen to that stuff and enjoy it, right? But as anything else in life, you change through time. Bands change, we change, music changes, everything changes, right? It's hard to remain on the same path. Some bands do, some bands don't. Whatever. It's their prerogative. Yeah. We as fans have the prerogative to like it or dislike it. But I think we as fans, we feel like almost like we are owed something. Like the band, they don't owe us anything. If you like the old stuff, listen to the old stuff. If you like the new stuff, listen to the new stuff.
I like both.
I think you have to listen to it, exactly. I think you have to listen to it in a bubble. You cannot, it's like listening to Metallica, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and say, well, that was not as good as Master of Puppets, or that was not as good as Ride the Lightning, or Kill 'Em All. Listen, if I want to listen to Master of Puppets, I go listen to Master of Puppets. If I want to listen to Hardwire, I go listen to Hardwire. One does not invalidate the other. They can both coexist in the same environment. So whenever I listen to a song from a band, any song from any band, I always listen to that song and judge the song only on itself. Not Ghost is another perfect example. This new album is much different from previous records. So I remember we were listening to the car the other day. Dance Macabre was playing, and your mother's like, "Oh, I like this one," and it's like, you know, I like it too. Now I like Cerise. I like, you know, from the pinnacle to the pit. Yeah. Like, one does not invalidate the other. You have to listen to it and listen to it in a bubble, and then judge that song on the merits of that song alone. Now this song, let's put the December Flower in a jar. Let's put some water on it and let's it sit there, and let's listen to this song and think about this song. To me, the first thing I thought about was Breaking Benjamin. It really had that new metalcore sound to it, if you will. And I don't consider necessarily Breaking Benjamin a metalcore band, but to me they're kind of like in between hard rock and metalcore. They're also a band that's changed their sound from earlier albums. They were much heavier, and now in the later albums they have a much different sound. So I saw some of that Breaking Benjamin in there. Having said that, I like this song. I like the guitar. I like the solo. The solo was really good. I like the guitar melody that the song had, and I like his voice. I like the dynamic between the clean and the harsh vocals.
His voice is good.
The voice is absolutely amazing. I really love the vocals. So on its own, if I'm judging this song on its own, I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. And obviously this is my first time listening to this song and watching the video with you, but I've seen people on Facebook commenting on like how shitty it was. Like I've seen both. How good it is and how shitty it is. And I was like, wow, now I don't know what kind of to expect from it. Personally, I liked it.
Yeah.
I like this song. It's not their heaviest song, but man, it's damn enjoyable. And I think in a live setting, this song in a live setting, I think is going to play really well. Because I think it's a song that has a lot of energy. I can see the band transporting that energy to the audience, vibing with the audience, jumping around, and there's a lot of key cool components in the song. And I really like the dynamic between the harsh and the clean vocals. Especially, there's a part where he's singing in clean vocals, and at the end of each line, he comes in with a burst like of harsh vocals.
Yeah.
Almost like, you know, the video has his face kind of morphing, almost like he has another personality, like it's him, and then he has... Yeah, and almost like the other person is like an evil person, because it almost looked like he had horns, the other person. So it's like when he's singing in clean vocals, and at the end it comes with that harsh vocals, it's almost like the other spirit is coming through, and it's kind of just giving you that harsh vocals at the end of each line. I really like that. I thought that was really cool. Really well done.
I gotta say, though, we've done, like, how many In Flames videos?
4. This is the 4th In Flame videos.
We've actually journeyed through In Flames, because we
started kind of...
We started
early, in the middle, then we've gone really early, and now we've gone recent.
Yeah.
So we've kind of like hop and skipped around the history.
We went like Sweet Shadows.
Sweet Shadows is the first one we did,
which was like the middle.
Yeah, early middle.
Then we did another one. I forgot that one. What was it?
Oh, I can't remember the other one. But I know which song. I know the song. I just don't remember the name.
The thing is, when I listen to In Flames, it's anything they put out, it's good, because I think to myself, the old stuff was good. The middle stuff, My Sweet Shadows, I love that song. And this was a really good song, too. So now I'm just thinking to myself, okay, anything they put out, doesn't matter...
Doesn't matter where they're going to go.
It doesn't matter what they change, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the concert.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad that they're playing perhaps a shorter set than if they were as a headliner. They're coming back again on a headlining, them as the headliners, but I don't think there's any Toronto dates, at least not yet. But we're gonna get to see them with Indentation. That's gonna be really
probably gonna be 19
Yeah, probably. I'm even surprised that this one is all ages with Indentation. And I'm really actually excited also about the prospects of that duet, because they have that song together. So I'm actually looking at the prospects of seeing that song live, because that song from Within Temptation, we did that song on Patreon. That song is really good.
Yeah,
that song is really good. So anyways, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a great show. There's shaping up to be some shows for you in the new year. Like we're going to this one. We're going to Hatebreed.
Yeah, we're
going
to 2 festivals.
We're going to 2 festivals. By the way, that's the reason I'm wearing this Slayer t-shirt. Because we're going to Heavy Montreal. And so far, that's the only band announced for that 2-day festival in Montreal. So Slayer is one of the headliners. I'm really looking forward to that. All right, guys. This is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.